Hello, friends. My name is Candace, and I'm here to present to you a story called A House for Hermit Crab by Carle. It is one of my favorite stories that I have read many, many times to my own children, and they adored it. I hope you will too. One day in January, little hermit crab realized he had grown too big for their shell. And so he went on a hunt to find a new one. In early February, Hermit Crab came across one that looked absolutely perfect. It was strong. It was big. The only thing is that it was a little bit too plain. But he decided to enter and take this new shell on a new journey. In March, Hermit Crab came across some sea anemones swaying gently in the ocean waters. Wow, how beautiful you are! Would one of you like to come with me to decorate my home? I would, said a small sea anemone, and Hermit Crab picked it up gently and placed it onto his shell. In April, Hermit Crab came across a flock of starfish floating on the bottom of the sea floor. Wow! How handsome you are! Would one of you like to come and decorate my home? Would, said a little starfish, and Hermit Crab picked it up gently and placed it onto his shell. In May, Hermit Crab discovered a nice forest of coral. Wow! How hard you are! You're so pretty! Would one of you like to come and decorate my home? Creaked the tiny little coral. So Hermit Crab picked it up gently and placed it on his shell. In June, Hermit Crab came across a bunch of snails crawling over a rock, making a beautiful cleanup of all of the debris that was surrounding them. Wow, said Hermit Crab, how clean you are! Is there one of you that would like to come and help me clean up my house? I would, said a tiny little snail, and Hermit Crab picked it up and placed it onto his shell. In July, Hermit Crab came across a bunch of sea urchins. How fierce you look, he said. Would one of you like to come and help protect my home? I would, said a sea urchin, and Hermit Crab picked it up gently and placed it onto his shell. In August, Hermit Crab and his friends wandered into a seaweed forest. Oh no, how dark it is, said Hermit Crab. How gloomy it is, whispered the starfish. How muddy it is, complained the coral. I can't see, cried the sea urchin. It's like nighttime. Oh no, what are they going to do, friends? They decided to continue through the seaweed forest as needed. In September, Hermit Crab and his friends, they spotted a group of lanternfish. Said, "Wow, how bright you are! Would one of you like to come and light the way for me and my friends?" "I would," said one of the fish, and he swam over to the shell to join the group of friends. In October, Hermit Crab and his friends approached a small pile of nice, smooth rocks. "Wow, you are so sturdy. Can I rearrange you guys?" "We don't have a problem with that at all," replied the group of pebbles. And Hermit Crab picked them up and slowly started to place them around his shell. In November, Hermit Crab started to feel his shell was getting a little bit too small. Over the year he had grown, he decided he had to go out to find another one. However, he was so sad because he didn't want to leave his friends. They had started to become like family to him after following him through all of his adventures and keeping them close to his heart. He was not sure exactly what to do. In December, a smaller crab was passing by, and they realized, "Wow, my shell is growing too small, and I need a new one." And Hermit Crab, "Wow, me too. I've grown too big for mine as well. Would you like to keep mine? I can pass it on to you, but only with one condition, and that's that you keep my friends as well, because this is their home too." "Problem," replied the tiny hermit crab. In January, Hermit Crab stepped outside with his shell, and the little crab stepped on in. Boop. And Hermit Crab went on looking in the deep, wide open ocean. But he wasn't afraid, friends. No, no. He was feeling confident. After all of his adventures, he had grown a little bit older and a little bit wiser. So his fear had gone down significantly. Sooner than he knew, he had come across a brand new shell. "Wow, this is just the perfect size for me." He decided he was going to make this shell his new home. However, there's just one thing he wasn't too pleased about. The shell looked, well, a little bit plain. However, upon looking around, he realized, "Oh, sponges, $10. Oh my God, eels." There are so many possibilities in the ocean. Well, friends, I really hope you enjoyed this story as much as I've enjoyed talking to you about it. I really appreciate you listening, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now, friends.